What's up, you guys? Divine Chakras here. Welcome back. All right, I'm in my garage today because I'm about to smoke. But I want to talk about this new moon, right, going in Virgo, which is super exciting because it's literally going to get us moving for spring equinox. It's literally going to get us on the road to spring equinox. Now, in my hands, I have tarot cards. And these are tarot cards that resonate with Virgo energy. So, there's also a Neptune card in here because Neptune has some activity going on as well. In response to the new moon, or excuse me, the full moon moving into Virgo, right? So Neptune plays a part in this because it's actually going to create balance, right? Because anytime we have a full moon, when it's going into a certain sign, it's always going to be a balancing planet energy that's going to help to balance out what's going on with Virgo, okay? So with Virgo, you're going to be like, if you guys know Virgos are really, really hard workers. They are all about their work ethic, especially if it's something that they love. They're very, very passionate about the things that they love. Like, they have that passionate feminine sacral energy. And it's just very fluid. You know, the manifestations of water is really significant right now. So if you're into like water therapy, taking like spiritual baths and stuff, right now is going to be the perfect time to do that. Make sure like you're doing your manifestation baths, your abundance and prosperity baths again, because those are going to be really, really powerful at this time. Also, if you are earth sign like myself, it's great to get the ball rolling on like work and stuff that you need to complete. And this is just for everyone, but you know, earth signs, especially Virgos, you guys are going to be rocking it out for the month of March. Oh my gosh. Like, if you are not already now feeling that charge of energy, that like everything is in your favor right now, you will be feeling it come the full moon. All right. So you have a few more days. February was kind of sluggish. We didn't have any moon activity going on in February, except for the new moon, obviously, but we didn't have like, you know, action packed like it was in January, and then how it will be in the month of March. Because the month of March, we're going to have two different full moons. We're going to have one on the 1st and one at the end of the month, okay? So just be aware of that. This moon is the worm moon, and then the second one, I believe, is the blue moon. I believe it is. So I just want to throw that out there. Now, because of the whole motivation with the Virgo energy, right? And we're, you know, getting through, we're pushing through. We're going to not be the hangman in tarot, right? And just hang around and do nothing. We're actually going to take action and, you know, really put into work our manifestations, everything that we've been working on for the month of, for not the month, but for the winter season, for, right, the winter solstice. Now it needs to start growing and coming into fruition for the spring equinox. So that is how our ancestors move. You know, they planted in the winter and they, you know, they flourished in the spring and the summer. So with that being said, Neptune's energy is going to counteract. It is going to be the balancer. Why? Because Neptune is going to be about like staying in the clouds, like dreaming all the time, thinking about the future, when we really need to be focusing on now. We need to be hitting the ground running and really getting shit moving right now. So, you know, it's great to dream, and it's great to, you know, have a balance of being in the clouds. I get it, especially for my daydreamers, my Geminis, you know, all my beautiful air signs that like to dream so much and stay in the clouds. You guys are really going to have to stay focused right now, especially with the Neptune energy, like counteracting against that Virgo energy that's helping you stay grounded and get shit done. It's really going to be tough for you guys. So meditate on grounding yourself and staying rooted within Mother Nature, and you should be good, okay? Also, focus on opening up that crown chakra so you can receive that energy once you ground yourself. Now, as far as the, not Neptune, but the Virgo energy as well, it is a feminine energy, right? It's a very, it's a ground it's a grounding, loving energy, but it's also very feminine. So your emotions are going to be really, really high. So if there's anything intense going on around the full moon, let's say if you're really stressed or you're having like love issues or anything like that, they're going to be amplified times 1,000. So just make sure you're being aware of your emotions, the emotions that you're giving out, the emotions that are surrounding you as well, because that can be that could be a toll on how how you interact with people and your lover as well, how you interact, with the person that you're in a relationship with. So just be aware of that your energies will be amplified again times like 1,000 in a million, like on some real shit. So you're going to really need to, again, be grounded. It's all about grounding and opening up that third chakra to receive that information once you ground yourself. And then opening up your heart chakra as well. That's associated with green, which is also associated with Virgo, the Virgin. And also with growth and change is the color green. So keeping your heart open and active during this time right now will really help as well. Not only for the love and the emotional part of things, but because your green is associated with your prosperity and your abundancy. And this is the time we really want to start getting those seeds growing and start watering in, and just coming in for the home stretch. We're almost here at spring equinox. So we're coming in for the home stretch. On the 11th, we got daylight savings time. So, it's going to be a lot of shifts coming energetically and planetary wise this month. So we just need to be on the lookout. We need to be really staying focused on, staying true to the task and staying on task and staying motivated in order to really get the benefits that we want out of our situations that we're making, which are obviously the best, right? But we don't want anything to backlash on us. So again, that's why you got to make sure that you are balancing out your Neptune energy. If you find yourself, like in the clouds a lot, becoming discouraged, becoming overly emotional, take a step back, take a few steps back in order to take a few more steps forward. You know what I mean? So just really, again, focus on what your task is. Make a to-do list, check things off. We gotta bring in that Virgo energy, bring in that woman, that Venus energy, right? So we gotta start being organized, being neat. If you feel like you're trying to get your life together now, that's the reason why that Virgo, you're pushing through on your workouts. You may be eating cleaner. You may be eating more greener, right? You may be trying to get your finances together. You might be trying to get a new job or whatever, get your business rolling. Like, this is like get your shit together full moon. That's what this full moon is. It's about getting your shit together and owning it, okay? And becoming accountable for your actions. That is what this full moon is all about. So what I wanted to do is draw some cards. Now these are all Virgo energy cards. There's also the Neptune card in here, which is the Hanged Man. Okay, so I just wanted to shuffle a few and pull some just to see what kind of energy we can look for with this full moon. And this is something I just made up. Like, I don't know if people actually do this, but I just thought it was creative to pull all the Virgo energy cards and the Neptune energy card, since that's what's going on right now, tarot. And, we just want to get some insight for what's going to happen with this full moon. Just some things to think about as we're transitioning through these energies. All right, so we are looking at the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a Leo and Virgo card. All right. And Pentacles, if you don't know, they are associated with Earth energy. So your Capricorns, your Taurus, your Virgos, okay? That is what the Knight of Pentacles, I should say, or your Pentacle suit, I should say furthermore. This is actually a court card. So the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is transitioning into a better financial situation. They are transitioning into just a better situation overall for prosperity and abundancy. They've graduated, right, from the Page of Pentacles, but they're not quite the King of Pentacles, okay? So this is someone who is very ambitious, who is very dependable, who is, very faithful, who is very driven towards their cause, who, you could trust with, 3 pennies that they wouldn't spend not one. That is the Knight of Pentacles. It's someone who is getting to where they want to be, and they're making the moves in order to become more financially free, so to say. So that is your Knight of Pentacles. Very stoic person. Again, very faithful, very, motivating, very understanding. But they also have a great balance of not only the masculine, but the feminine. They kind of are starting to get their weight up, so to say. Again, they're not quite the king where they've, mastered, but they are definitely on the way to mastering. Okay. So with this Knight of Pentacles, it's upright, right? So that means the energy is great. So for this Virgo moon, from this little small deck of tarot readings, all right, the tarot is telling us to step into being that Knight of Pentacles, to step into being a better judger of, and they're telling me character, so I'm going to say a better judge of character, which will then help you in the long run to understanding like what people you can put around you and who you can trust in order to help you move in the right direction when it comes to business and money and finances and tangible items, right? But we have to remember that these things are tangible. Like, these things are just things. When you go to your grave, you're not going to go with things. People aren't going to remember you for, the Louboutin that you wore or the Gucci bags that you wore. Yeah, they might say something like, oh, she was a great dresser, but the majority of what people are going to remember you for are the things that you did, the type of character that you were when you were living. So this is about building character in the tangible form. It's about building character in order for your seeds to grow for a long period of time. We're talking about long money character, not like short money character. Okay. So it's really about, understanding like who you are and stepping into your truth, stepping into your passion, stepping into your life purpose, and understanding who you are in order to build your wealth, in order to build that ongoing money, in order to, again, plant those seeds and watch them grow. You have to plant yourself for forever, not just for the second or for the moment. Okay. So yes, I always talk about living for the moment, but we also have to live for the moment so that people can remember us from, years on down the road, if that makes sense. So making those smart decisions now so that they will actually affect you in the future. All right. It is planning for the future, but it's also living for the now. So it's kind of like almost, again, it's a balancing act. Everything is duality. Everything comes in twos. You have white, you have black, you have gray, you have whatever, you know what I mean? You have crystals, you have stones, there's, everything has an opposite. You have left, you have right, you have cold, you have hot, you know what I mean? Like, everything has a polar opposite. Everything has polarity. So in order for us to live, and have a fruitful life, we have to make great decisions now in the moment in order to become more abundant, in order to become more prosperous. So everything has polarity and everything has a duality aspect to it. So we have to look at things in duos. We have to look at things sometimes even in threes to see how it will affect us. So that is what the Knight of Pentacles is telling me. I'm going to also draw the bottom card, which is another feminine Virgo energy from the tarot card. All right. This is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9. Such a divine number, right? I love the number 9. All right. So this woman is standing in her garden with her beautiful clothes on, with her bird, and she is like, life is amazing, girl. Yes, like. So this card is all about basically ending of hardship, okay? The end of what? The end of winter solstice, the end of the dead of winter, all right? We are moving into a more prosperous time, a more abundant time where, it's time to, again, advance abundantly and advance with prosperity. All right. This is all about gaining financial security, becoming more prosperous. And yes, it's all about pentacles, but you could become prosperous in so many other tangible ways within your life. You have to really apply this to your particular situation. Again, pentacles, yes, is about the tangible items, money, career, but it could also be about, a goal that you want to reach, or it could be about, meditating more, you know what I mean? Or it could be about reaching your weight goal. Like that is what I mean by putting things into fruition and watching them grow. It does not necessarily have to be physical. It could be more on a intellectual side as well. It could be, leveling up spiritually. And again, people during this time, they're going to want to have the energy to make themselves look better and feel better. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with self-love. I just did a whole week of self-love. Like, take some time for you. There's nothing wrong with that. Take a vacation. Take that vacation you've been wanting to take like forever. Like, it's time for us to start to do things for us and live in the now. Live for the moment. The universe is going to take care of you. You don't have to worry about the tangible shit, okay? Don't worry about the tangible shit. Just do what you need to do to become a better person and to help people, and you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be good, okay? So these are the two cards. Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles as well. Now, what I do want to point out, and this card didn't come up, it is the Hanged Man card. So the Hanged Man card is all about that Neptune energy. All right, it's all about transition. It's all about letting go. It's all about stop just hanging in one place and just move the fuck on. That is what the Hangman's message is. It's about, you hang around situations too much. You're afraid to move on. You're afraid to like take a risk and just jump into it. You're not willing to let go in order to see permanent changes happen in your life, permanent better changes in your life. And like the Hangman is really, it's like almost like you're suspending within a certain situation too. It almost can be like you're not wanting to make an answer. Like, for example, if you're sitting here thinking about like quitting your job and you're so miserable, but you're not doing anything about it, that is the Hangman. You're just literally hanging in a situation that no longer serves you, and you're afraid to transition and move on to something new. Why? Because you're comfortable, and it's just like you. Why are you so comfortable in this situation? Like, become uncomfortable in order to be able to move forward and to become, bigger and greater than what you are. So that's the one thing that will motivate you, is becoming more uncomfortable in a situation in order to see, your manifestations, or in order to see you grow spiritually, so that you can spiritually and physically be better. You have to bring your spiritual with your physical. They all roll together, right? So sometimes we have to break it up in order to see them come back together to be able to move forward collectively. So I just want to touch on that with the Hanged Man. Stay out of that Neptune energy. Like, Neptune energy is definitely going to balance everything out, which is fine with me. I'm cool with that. But, that worries me for some of you people out here that like to dream a lot and like to, and like to like be in the clouds a lot, which is cool. Like, but sometimes it just gets us off track. So we just got to make sure we stay on track, y'all. We got to stay on track. We got to keep grounded, okay, with that Virgo energy, so that we can get shit done this month. All right. So I hope you guys got something out of this little quick video here about the Virgo energy for this full moon. If you have any questions, you can hit me up at divinechakra777@gmail.com. Also, what else? I just posted a video on how to make a altar for your personal altar, so you can take a look at that. I am open for tarot card readings this week, all week long. Please hit me up, divinechakra777@gmail.com. That way you can get a personalized tarot reading for this full moon energy that's about to happen. And distant Reiki is being offered now. Intuitive advice is being offered as well. And just spiritual like guidance in general. If you have like questions about certain subjects, or maybe trying to find your life purpose, or working with deities and divine divine beings, then I have all the info that you need. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Thanks for watching, and I will check you in the next video. Peace. Y'all be good, okay? Don't be out here going crazy and snatching wigs. We need to stay on track and stay focused, all right? So make sure, again, self-love, and you take care of yourself. Bye, y'all.